So okay, so this one here is your master. Normally you know WC, bathroom, and toilet. So how they actually do the label? You're aware, right? What is WC? What is bathroom? What is just called toilet? Of course, generally sometimes they just say toilet. But sometimes for architecture, when they label, if it's purely just WC on its own, all right, like service yard toilet, normally only WC, that's all. Then you call WC. But when here, bathroom means there's a mixture of which one? WC, your sorry, what's called lavatory, and your shower area. So bathroom consists of these three. All right. Yeah. So in this case, I call it master bathroom or master bath. Sometimes some might want to type that master bath H room. Okay. So see a long file name. You got to change it lah. You might need to change to a second line. So this one here, what is this? This is your common toilet, or you can call it bathroom. Okay, bathroom. So once they are named that difference, then you can see that it change. These two looks the same, but as long as they are separated, it's okay. Not side by side, cannot. Oh, so this is your legend. So today we're going to continue to talk about your schedule. What else? The dimension, all right, and section. Sections, I think the general sections we already done that before, which is this one. The other two, which is important to know, is known as your hold on, section view is called the section. Section itself we split into three. One is called building section, one is called view section, one is called callout section or callout view. So callout view actually is here. Your view section means you showing partial. For instance, in Aki, door, toilet, and window. These are the three common sections they will show. Okay. For structure, normally is their beam, right? Slab, steel beam, all this. Okay. And of course, staircase. Yeah, because they need to count the riser and so on. Or if for structure, you can add rebar if you're doing the detailing, all right, or reinforcement. But again, if you are creating the standard section view, you get section view. Now, here I have a view for annotation. Did we cover that? I don't think we did. Yeah, we did not do that. All right, so later I will do that. Since we have a sections, I might as well continue with the section. So how we create the section view, meaning if let's say I'm at level 2, I would like to see, let's say here, partial, how this, we don't have a proper window here. All this is using facade. We only have door. Okay lah, then let's try on one of the door. So what happens if I going to section this, the main door, like this? Okay, so I want to see only this part. But sometimes you do this here, you can see that this is too big. See or not? Very huge. Huh? Okay, so you notice that the moment you play with the annotation scale, let's say now it's 1 to 100. If I set to 50, you'll be smaller. All right. Yeah. The other thing is maybe this one you drag outside because you don't want to get it blocked there. So important is the crop. Yeah, your cropping. So here you can off it. Then you show outside. But ideally, normally people will just show closer. So you may no need this. So you can change lah to this law if you want. If to this, then of course you may want to join closer lah because it's only two lines ma. Or if not, you change the orientation for this lah to here lor. Yeah, so it's up to you. You get me? So it depends on which area that you are sectioning. So this is what we call the view section. Questions? Beneath section, we've done that. This is your door section or view section. So where is our section when you cut? It's here, right? So right click, rename. So this is my door section. Okay, let's say we have AA, BB or door section 1. Okay, now to open up, double click is launch. Sorry, double click the bubble. If you select the line, is right click, flip section. Hey, what flip section? Open lah. Go to view. Yeah. So since I'm at second story, right, I will only show second story because normally the rest of the floor is the same. Then you don't need to show every floor. So this is what you are capturing like this. Questions? So from here, you can actually set this maybe 50. Yeah, should be smaller a bit. Proportional, this is more important. 25, 25 too small. If you need the scale factor like 40, okay, ISA is in. So your scale factor you can change, right? 30 also can. If you need to have 130, 1 is to 40, you may want to set to custom. Maybe 1 is to 30. Display as 1 is 30. Then looks slightly bigger. So that's okay. So here you can see that no longer set in 3D. That means when you stretch it out, drag it, okay, you see that only this level change. It doesn't affect the other. That means your main 3D elevation, the level tag. No, 2D means only it happens here. Okay, and of course, things need to be covered. For instance, what is below here? So when you do section, especially this, you need to turn off your this crop box, yeah, which is the bulk here lah. See or not? Crop region, sorry. Okay, but before you crop it, you don't leave it this way, no. You must have a break. This break is your break line. which is you can get it from under annotate, detail component, expand, look for detail component. This is repeating detail. This is for legend. So detail, load family, under Singapore annotation. Is it here? Seems like it's no. Singapore detail item. Structure. It's kind of weird. Why the detail item showing me this? Version 2020, don't tell me information disappear. Very weird. Should not be this. Only that's it. Detail item. I should have more thing here. Okay, let me look for the 2019. I don't know why it got less stuff. Okay, 2019 library Singapore detail item. You see this? I don't know why it's not there. Okay, so you need to go to annotation and you see break lines. Okay, because once things are being cropped, you need to define the break line. So loaded, then let's say I put it here. Spacebar, rotate. Remember? Then you put it first. Then you see which is the covering. So the coverage is here. Select it. You can flip the other way around. Then you move it. You move, you conceal. Hold on. See? It block away. So this is how you can set define the section view, not building section. So these two identical, you can copy, move down. Oops, zoom in like that. Yeah. Then if you need to add it here, simple. Select mirror. So mirror, you can choose any of the mirror tools here. This is to pick axis to mirror. This one you define the two axes. So select this. 1, 2. So it's there now. Move it in. Okay, so it blocks. As for the top one, you can see that this is actually rather quite big. The space occupied. So if that the case, if I, oops, did I just move? It should be copy. Copy once up. Okay. So you may want to duplicate one more if you want, or there's a need. The other method here is you see that your break lines are a lot of arrows here. So you can actually move it first, roughly in the center. If you want to maintain the same size, see that, then you simply extend this to cover, extend this to cover. So it look like this. Okay? So when you have a section view, break lines is important because it's supposed to conceal away, don't show. Questions so far? Then same thing on top. All right, because this is a door you want. This one, next floor, you got to break it. All right, so select one of them, right click, create similar, rotate, or it's already done already. Good. Below, No need, because this is your second floor, below nothing, so forget it. So once all this setup done, then you start to do label. So label is where your text. Text what? Text with leader, which is normally we use this. So select this. So this is using 3.5, quite big. So maybe the font I'll use top 2.5 area. Then before I start, I'll try to customize. Why you need to customize? Because most of the time when they use arrow 30°, it's a skeleton. So ideally, you change it to arrow fill 20°. Leader border offset. Now what is this? You're not sure, I'll show it to you later. Okay, and of course you want a different text height, text size, whatever. All this can be configured. All right, so let's pick OK first. Now I will enable that the arrow pointing to be the same. And remember, every time when you do the label, all right, you need to set up the alignment also. So it's just like how you want it. This is actually top alignment. This one is left align. Left align you can use as middle align. This one is bottom. Yeah, see, top, middle, then the bottom. This one is left. This is center. This is right. So it's just like how you want to do the labeling nicely, Okay, but you can set it and excuse me anytime, change it. So meantime, I will pick this, then outside like this. Okay, so this is my false ceiling. Okay, you can call it false ceiling or architectural false ceiling, or you can call it reflected ceiling plan. But normally section we just call false ceiling. All right, do not enter, pick finish. It should be labeled nicely. All right, what else? This is your wall. So wall what? Wall 300 mm thick. Correct? What else? When I say wall, normally whether it's external wall or internal wall. So this actually should be external. But I didn't call external because it's not facing the exterior like facade. So I just call it wall. So you know that from there, this is not structural bearing. You say structural wall, and then that is load bearing wall. Okay, what else? This is the floor slab. So you may want to label this also. Just at least let people know this is your floor slab. What's the thickness? If let's say it's important, this one should be 250 mm, right? Inclusive of your finishes. Yeah. What else? Of course, dimension door height. So you may want to add the dimension. So it should be linear. And maybe I will label this here to here. All right. So this particular height here, this is your, oh, my corridor height is only 2.17. Very weird, huh? So it just says 2170. If you label that, then you may want to label like this. Eh, how can disappear? How can become dimension? Okay, this one is what? What door is this? Uneven door, right? Correct not? Or door with leaf. Normally door with leaf actually is called uneven door. Okay, then you specify the size. So take a look. My plan, what's the size? Unless I have a dimension. If not, then I think we just do first. Later we add. Okay. Temporarily I leave it as uneven door. So what else? This is your clear. The structure is this one to this one. So this is the structure. But normally when you label this way, people don't understand. What happened to my line here? Weirdly. It's not extending. Hmm? Let me redo. So weird. Uh, Annotate. Where are you? Linear. No wonder they captured as the opening. So remember to tap only this line selected. No wonder looks funny. Like this. Now looks okay. So if you don't want to label this way, at least here says what? Door height. All right. Or clear door height. Because you see two dimensions. So this is your structural door height. Okay. Now, there's a few ways you can type this. So to edit, all right, how? By pointing at the text, double click. Come on, show me something. I'm not going to edit lah. Why open this? That's not what I want. Select once. One more time. Is it the same as double click? Same, right? I want to get this. But just now when I double click, it give me to edit. But I didn't select DOMA. Very weird. So you notice that when you do this, you can type your text beside here. When you say prefix means what? Here. This is your clear door height. All right. Then if you want your text to be appear above, you type above means it's somewhere here. But now your text you want to be at the bottom, so it should be here. Okay. Another method here, the actual value is 2170. You want to replace text with what? You type in clear door height 2170. You replace. All right. Don't default here select 2170. Then you're going to type other value. Don't. All right. You're killing yourself. Don't do that. So something new here for 2020, you can actually select this, which is now Icona. See, I don't have it. Show label in view. Label means something in parameter, like a label. Okay, yeah. So if no, then select this law, or put at the bottom lah. Clear door height. Apply is at the bottom. See? So up to you to decide. But you realize one thing, this gap spacings is very wide. So this dimension, if you want to type the same, it looks like overlap. So in dimension, we need to customize, right? Yeah. So gap too far apart. So very simple. This one, you select them. You notice that it belongs to linear dimension style 2.5. Then you go to edit type. It look like this. So when it look like this, you can expand. Now in AutoCAD, you realize that your dimension This is known as your dimension text. So dimension text is somewhere here. See the size? 2.5. But this text floating away, this line is known as dimension line. So dimension line in your top here, okay, let me see, it's called dimension line. Here. Sorry, this extension when it used as a tick. Dimension line should be something like, how come don't have a, it's kind of weird. The only concern should be this lah. This is continuous. Then nothing much really. Because they expect to show tick. Tick means like this. Okay, so this is the architecture tick. 2.4 for the witness line. Alright, you see here also same thing, 2.4. Okay, meaning witness line is talking about this. So 2.4, this is protrude. So 2.4 multiplied by 1 is to 30. So this is the value for your that dimension. So here is supposed to say offset, which is here, 1.75. If I set this to 0.5, see what happens. My text is closer now. That should be the way. So you can see that we can fine tune your text movement. Questions? Okay, so this is the structural opening height or structural door opening. All right, yeah, so one, how come can't have two? Yeah, weird, huh? What happened to my dimension? My system's kind of escape, it doesn't go back. What's happening? Select one. Okay, very weird. So here you can type below. This is your structural door height. HEIGHD. Okay, like that lah. So try to label all this. Yeah, whether to detail or not, that one is secondary. If you of course can apply detail, that would be good. All right. Then what else? This is your second level floor slab. If you have finishes like your wood floor lah, whatever, you can actually add it in. If not, later I will add. But meantime, any questions? Anyone? All good. Let me stop recording first.